be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. But
it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, Shaq.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Howell changing the play here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A strong running. Taken down at the 30. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Checks this one down to Robinson. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They worked in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Powell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Robinson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Howell going to go for it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. Touchdown, Washington! Great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But the same.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 67 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, Howell to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Back to throw, Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He finds his man complete. It's Richards. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Howell going to audible to something else. They go play action here on first down. Complete. It's Dodson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dodson, 66 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here we go. Set.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Mixon with a first down carry. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here is third and quite a ways.
Hey, check that. Street. Set, go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running right, this is Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now.
Being a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. Howell changing the play here. Second and 9 now. And he slings one that's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Howell. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Howell. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing here, Howell. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Dances by him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
60 vices, 19 type, 19 type.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
70 Lions.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Commanders 21, Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Riley Moss takes him down defensively.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. They'll set up a throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Will Lutz set to kick
This
off.
one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
And he's got some space here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Howell going to audible to something else.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Howell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Robinson with another carry.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Sly able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. 18,
Pioneers, 79 Broncos.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
so for Washington.
It's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew,